Hi everyone, my name is Ricky, and this video is made for all the husbands out there who are still watching porn and why you should quit. I can tell you, you cannot have a good relationship with your partner if you are still watching porn. And this is from my own experience after quitting porn for the already 7-8 years now. Okay, so I will share you some of the benefits that I get. The first one is that improve mental health. I used to be very anxious. I used to feel a lot of guilt and shame around sexuality, and unfortunately how you do one thing is how you do everything. So I wasn't a confident person. I couldn't talk in front of the camera. I couldn't grow my business. I felt a lot of guilt about expressing my voice. So when I quit porn, this guilt and shame slowly fades away, and it helps me to be able to become the new version of me. Okay, and second one, porn is actually one of the highest dopamine spike you can get, and unfortunately high dopamine spike equal instant gratification. It actually teaches us to be lazy. It makes other things, the low dopamine activity, less interesting. I couldn't grow business. I couldn't grow my coaching business when I was watching porn, because what happened is that unconsciously when you watch porn, you feel like I'm already successful. I already received the highest pleasure. Why should I work hard, whether to make the relationship work, whether to work hard to earn money, and why would I improve my communication skill with my partner, right? And the same, if you're single, you'll probably be lazy to actually find a partner. You would rather just watch porn and jerk off and done, because the thing is, our brain is very efficient to find the easiest path. Okay, it always find the path of least resistance. Okay, so if you're still watching porn, there is no way you can have a good relationship with your partner, because relationship is hard. And from my own experience, after I quit porn, I started actually improving the way I communicate with my partner, because there's no other exit way. There's no more shortcut, and the only way to get a sexual satisfaction is actually to work the relationship through. Okay, third benefit, I managed to last longer as well after I quit porn after a few months. And this is, I think, due to the fact that I used to rush a lot. And I think this is habits from most people when they're teenager. We tend to rush when we are watching porn. And then, this thing stays in our subconscious. Subconscious means in our body, okay? Even though we might consciously say we want to last long, but the body won't cooperate. And the body will have these habits of rushing. And as a result, you get premature ejaculation. So by quitting porn, you will actually teach yourself to enjoy the real thing. Okay, not in your head, but the real thing in your 5 senses. And I can tell you, what a lot of people don't understand. This present moment, this moment is the most precious moment that we have. But unfortunately, when we watch porn, we tend to get pleasure from our mind, from our imagination, and this is one of the reasons why people have premature ejaculation. A lot of them is actually because of psychological reason. Okay, of course there is some physical aspect of it as well, but a lot of it is actually more mental, like the habits, the fact that we feel guilt, shame, and rush. Normally this is the main cause of premature ejaculation. Okay, and the next one, when you watch porn, we tend to enjoy pleasure in our head, in our imagination. But when you not watching porn, you'll be more present, and as a result you'll be a happy person as well. Okay, you'll be more engaged in your 5 senses, whether it's seeing, touching, hearing, smelling, tasting. Okay, the point is that it's not in our head, but in our 5 senses. Okay, next one, I'd like to share some tips if you're trying to quit porn and it's hard. Is that when you're trying to quit bad addiction, it's very common for us to replace to the next bad addiction. What I mean by that is that when I quit smoking at some point, I replace smoking with a lot of sweet food, all right? And the same, a lot of people who quit porn, they tend to replace with something, right? And that something has to be something healthier. Okay, this is why I always suggest to join the gym, right? Replace your bad habits with the good habits. Don't replace your bad habits with another bad habits. Okay, the next benefit, I feel more motivated and energized every day as well. Okay, in condition that you limit all your dopamine intake, right? It's so easy to just replace your porn addiction to some other addiction, whether it's social media, gaming, and whatnot. Don't join the gym instead. Okay, the next one, better physical health. When you quit porn, you realize that hey, I'm not that successful yet and I want to improve myself physically, mentally. So when I quit porn, I started gym in 2015, and as a result, I built my dream physique that I always wanted to have. So for sure, while you're still watching porn, this will cut down your motivation, and once you remove porn and dopamine spike, you'll get all the motivation back. Okay, and this is the last one. My testosterone level is higher, and also my sperm quality is about 100 times better. I have the result, right? I will post it in the picture. It's just not something that is confirmed by science, but my testosterone back in 2015 was only 420, and now in 2023, about 8 years later, my testosterone level is at 670-ish. Okay, I will attach some photo of the result. But yeah, and also my sperm quality, I don't know how, but my sperm quality count has increased dramatically as well. I'm not sure if it's linked to the quitting porn and masturbation, but for sure my testosterone and sperm quality has improved based on the lab test. Okay, that's all for today. I hope this video will encourage you to also quit porn and masturbation if you're still doing it. And I can tell you, man, my life was a mess when I was watching porn. I used to argue with my wife almost on a daily basis, and I always thought like it was her fault. But the truth is, I can tell you, when man watches porn, when men are addicted to instant gratification, we get very emotional, opposite of being grounded. Okay, and this is why it's impossible to be grounded, to be masculine, to be high valued if you're still watching porn and masturbate. Okay, that's all, my third vlog of the month. I hope it's something useful, and until next time.